Well, how time flies. This will be day 8 of the silver cell update. We're going to go ahead and fill our anode basket with some more silver crystal. Getting very close to harvest time. About 10 days is the normal amount of time it takes to operate the cell and get it full. If you look down here, there were some people asking about this material that's forming down here around the anode basket. This material right here is what I'm talking about. This is silver nitrate crystals that have formed on the anode filter here. Before we look in the cell, I wanted to show this. This is about 2.5 troy ounces of pure gold. Now what I'm going to do is dissolve this gold right here. It's about 2.5 troy ounces of pure gold. We're going to dissolve this with aqua regia and then precipitate the high purity gold with sodium metabisulfite. To start this reaction, we're going to add about 400 milliliters of hydrochloric acid. Next, I'm going to dose it with some sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid will precipitate out any lead that may be present as lead sulfate, and then we can filter out the lead 100%. Here I'm just going to pour in about 30 milliliters of concentrated nitric acid, 68 to 70% concentrated nitric. I'm going to stir this up now and set it up on our heat to react. That took about 15 minutes to dissolve. Pull this down off the heat now. Let it cool off. The solution to cool it off, but I'm going to try something new. We're going to try an ice bath, and that should cut down on the amount of waste that we produce. Got it cooled down now. We're going to get set up and we're going to do a filtering. Now we'll transfer our solution to a clean beaker. I've got some ice in here. The ice is made from distilled water. We'll be using Stump Out by Bonide. This is sodium metabisulfite. I'm going to add the Stump Out to the gold solution now and precipitate out the pure gold. Here we go. First spoon going in. It's about 2.5 troy ounces of pure gold here. can tell when it's precipitated when I see a white foam start forming on the surface of the solution. There we go. So it may take a little bit more stump out than normal to get all of the gold to come out of solution. I'm going to pour off the waste solution into a temporary waste container. Here's a look at the pure gold powder. And what I'm going to do is rinse the chemicals off now with a little distilled water. Add that rinse to the waste container here. Here's a look at the pure gold powder. Now what we'll do is I'm going to add some hydrochloric acid here, and we're going to boil it in hydrochloric acid for a final treatment. It's been boiling in hydrochloric acid now for about 15 minutes. Here's a look at the solution. We'll pour this off now into a temporary waste container. Notice the nice color change we got down here when I poured the hydrochloric acid into our waste container. Just rinsing with distilled water now. Let's see if we can get our pure gold down here into this melt dish now. Let's move it over here to the melt table and commence to melting our pure gold. Here's our pure gold bar. Looks pretty good. It's not ultra high purity. I seen some green in the flame when I started melting it, so there's probably some copper in here. But should be 99.5% pure gold. 79.3 grams. That's 2.5 dry ounces of pure gold. And now for the subject of the video, day 8 of the crystal growth in the electrolytic silver cell. This is looking fantastic. 2 more days and we can harvest the pure silver crystal out of the silver cell. Okay, this will conclude day 8 of the electrolytic silver cell. Thanks for watching.